Hey everybody. This is Doug. I'm chronicling my recovery from Bell's palsy. Um, it Today is July 1st, 2021. It was on June 11th that in the middle of the afternoon I came down with Bell's palsy. I was You can see my other videos from week 1 and week 2. So this is officially week 3. It's exactly 20 days. But there's been an amazing recovery in the past 7 days, as you can see from my speech and from my symptoms are much better. I really can't explain why the recovery has been so fast. As you guys know, or you may not know, I'm an ophthalmologist and I've treated hundreds of Bell's palsies. And I was really mentally prepared, as I said in last week's video, for about 6 to 9 months of complete paralysis of the right side of my face. That was the mental hurdle that we all need to really make peace with in our brains. Um, last Today is Friday, not this Tuesday, a week before Tuesday. Last week was the worst. I was experiencing incredible pain on the side of my neck that I attributed because my face was completely paralyzed, that the muscles were just contracting to try to make up for the paralysis of my face. That pain subsided a lot this week. It was so bad, it was literally waking me up in the middle of the night. Last week also was a really bad week for the eye. As you know, in Bell's palsy, you can't close your eye. So I had some ophthalmology colleagues of mine take a look at the eye under what we call a slit lamp, and my one friend said, yeah, this is starting to break down the outer skin of the cornea. And I went to another ophthalmologist friend of mine, and they put what I discussed last week, and it's very important for all of us that are suffering from Bell's palsy to place what's called punctal plugs into the eye. Doesn't hurt, literally takes 5 seconds. It basically blocks the drain. I feel like a doctor talking to my patients. Your eye makes tears. There is a mechanism to drain those tears away from your eye. That mechanism is called the tear duct. Each of your lids have a little tiny hole. Our problem, for those of us that suffer from Bell's palsy, our tears are just evaporating. And what's happening is the dry cornea is signaling to the brain that it's very dry, and it's causing a reflex of tearing. So we're constantly fighting this tearing, and the dryness is really very dangerous to the eye. So what my friend did, God bless her, she put the punctal plug in, and that basically blocks the drain so your natural tears coat your eye and don't drain away, because we don't have enough tears right now. That helped tremendously. That was not, again, it's Friday. It was not this past Tuesday, the Tuesday before. The pain was really bad. I'll say about a 6 to 8 out of 10 of the eye, just feeling if there's something in the eye. So again, everybody, got to go see an ophthalmologist. Make sure they're familiar with punctal plugs. I'd say 95% of ophthalmologists are, but I don't know. I can't speak for all of us. Last week, again, this is week 3. Week 2 was, I was experiencing a lot of I would describe it as nerve pain. It was a pain that I've never experienced. I would just feel a lot of pain behind my ear, going down my jawline, and it was like a sharp, like a bone-chilling type of pain, very different from the muscle cramping. In retrospect, I don't know enough about the neurophysiology of what's going on in the nerve, but in my opinion, that was the nerve starting to fire again and coming back to life. Because week 1 and week 2, I had complete paralysis of my face here. So I'm going to show you maybe a little close up. I don't know if my eye completely closes. This is forced closure of my eye. I think it's closed there. It's hard to tell. This is just casual, like light closure. but it's much better than it was. And if you see the week 1 and week 2, I tried to show you movement of my face, and now it moved maybe a millimeter or two when I tried to move my face. Like this face, I can control these muscles, but I was unable to on this side. But now I can get some movement. So let me just show you what the movement is. That is an 80% improvement of where it was just last week. And I do think that pain that I was feeling was the nerve starting to fire electricity and waking up, basically. So I don't even know why it happened like that this recovery happened. I mean, it's not the greatest. I still can't whistle. If I try to whistle, you'll see. I mean, I was a pretty decent whistler. I'm in a band. I don't know if you guys know. I may have mentioned it before, but one of my lines during week 1, I was giving a performance of like 2,000 people, and it was playing a Donna Summer song. I'm not the main singer in the band, but my line was, toot toot, hey, beep beep. And if you're in the initial phases of Bell's palsy, you all know the letter B is no shot at all. So I was up there and I was like, toot toot, hey, beep beep. I mean, the audience I don't think knew it. And then I played again the following week, and I did like kind of like a change. Instead of toot toot, hey, beep beep, I changed it to like what I call the road runner variant. Toot toot, hey, meep meep. Because the M word letter is an easier letter to pronounce than the B. So you can see if I say beep beep, it's still a little paralyzed. But week 1 and week 2, no shot. Now, I don't know why I recovered so fast in week 3, but then I thought about it, and I don't know if this has anything to do with anything, but I'm just going to throw it out there because it is something that I took. I didn't do it on purpose. So I bought, for some reason I was shopping, and I bought these vitamins. They're like gummy vitamins. So I bought regular, like the 1-a-day multivitamin, and then bought these vitamin C ones. And they were like so good, they literally tasted like candy. I know you guys have tasted. I brought them down here. Here you can see them. Nature's Gummies. Each one, I think, has, let's take a closer look here. What does this have? Each one has, I think, 250 milligrams of vitamin C. Serving size. Okay, 2 gummies have 250. But man, I was popping them like Pez, if you guys remember what Pez is. I had a lot of those. I have no idea if that has anything to do with anything, but I did take a lot of vitamin C just by a random accident last week when I shouldn't, because the gummies, they tasted so good. So I can't make any medical statement whether gummy vitamin C is a factor in my rapid recovery or not. But just throwing it out there, that's something I did take last week. It's what we call in the medical profession anecdotal evidence, because there's no control. You'd have to take like 1,000 Bell's palsy patients, give them 500 real vitamin C, and give them fake vitamin C, and then follow that. So I have no idea whether that worked or not. I doubt it, but I'm just throwing it out there, something I took. There are a lot of other good videos on YouTube. There's this lady that charted her course for like 10 years, which was amazing. It was a big help to me. So anyway, I'm going to sign off now. I'll see you guys next week, which will be week 4. Right now we're at day 20. Okay, peace, y'all.